last week, a principle that I set to myself was proving to be working. I came up with this principle of how to handle the feeling of overwhelmed 6 months ago. And now it's proven to be working. But there is one more additional thing that I want to add to this. So last week, I was able to achieve my goal much earlier than I was supposed to. And so then I got paralyzed, but I was able to handle the feeling. And the learning of this is if you get paralyzed, there are three possible things that might be happening. First is your goal or your plan is unclear. Second, you perceive not having enough time for that thing. Whatever you're trying to do, you just feel that you don't have enough time. That's the second. The third one is you lack the necessary skills to do what you want to do. And so then I understood that it's only about when you feel overwhelmed or paralyzed, whatever it is, something like that, you have to have a checklist on what you go through to find out what's the problem. And once you know the problem, you can actually solve it. So the steps are first, if you get paralyzed, uh, then you go through this checklist and find out what's the problem so that you can solve it. First, ask yourself, is my goal and my plan so that I have no unclarity and I could delegate them to someone else? So if they're so clear that you could delegate to someone else to achieve those goals or to execute on the plan, then that is clear. And then second, do I feel like I don't have enough time for this? You feel that you don't have enough time, okay? If no, then that's the issue. Third one is, do I honestly have the level of skills that is required for me to achieve the goal or plan that I've set for myself? Might not be the case. So if the answer is any of those is no, then you have to solve the problem. And once we know your problem, then you can actually solve it. Then that's it. So if you feel paralyzed again or overwhelmed again, you repeat the process. You try to find what's the problem. Why do you feel paralyzed, and then you execute on that.